In the biggest snub to Pakistan so far, India has refused to hold either bilateral talks with Pakistan or resumption of SAARC dialogue till the time Pakistan doesn't stop exporting terror to India. Speaking in Hyderabad, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj reiterated India's stance that terror and talks cannot go on together. She said bilateral dialogue between India and Pakistan would be possible only when Pakistan stops terror. Delinking Kartarpur Sahib corridor opening, groundbreaking ceremony from the bilateral dialogue with Pakistan, she categorically said that the Narendra Modi government or Prime Minister Narendra Modi will not go to Pakistan for SAARC till the time Pak doesn't stop exporting terror to India. On Tuesday, Pakistan had said that they will invite Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the SAARC summit scheduled for later this year or early 2019. In 2016, Pak was forced to cancel the SAARC summit after not just India but Afghanistan and Bangladesh also decided to boycott it because all three countries, India, Afghanistan and Bangladesh, are victims of Pakistan's state-sponsored terror. India's decision came after a deadly terror attack that time at the Uri base in 2016. Afghanistan, Bhutan and Bangladesh decided to boycott the event.
I already visited Pakistan and this was me only who started the comprehensive bilateral dialogue. But what happened after that? Pathankot. What happened after that? Uri. So we have to take a big picture.
What about Pakistan?
So that invitation has already been given. But we are not responding to it positively because, as I said, that unless and until Pakistan stops terrorist activities in India, there will be no dialogue and we will not participate in SAARC.
I want to quickly cut across to India Today's Paulami Saha for more on the story. And Paulami, Government of India making its stance very clear. Kartarpur Sahib corridor is a very positive development but cannot link it to resumption of comprehensive bilateral dialogue or SAARC summit resumption.
That's right. The government has made it absolutely clear, especially after what the Pak Foreign Office spokesperson Mohammad Faisal said yesterday in a press conference in Islamabad that Pakistan looks forward to inviting Prime Minister Modi to the SAARC summit in Pakistan. The government of India's position is very clear. Until there is no delinking of terror and talks between India and until there is no sort of stoppage of terror from Pakistan's side, there can be no dialogue with Pakistan. Remember, we of course called off any sort of comprehensive dialogue with Pakistan after the Uri attacks in 2016 September. And since then, we've maintained that there cannot be any conversation until Pakistan desists from constantly violating the ceasefire along the line of control at the international border. And we maintain that stance. Yesterday as well, after this announcement was made in Islamabad, India said very clearly that first of all, there is no clarity on whether the SAARC summit will be held in Pakistan or not. So as long as that is not addressed, the question of Prime Minister Modi attending that summit in Pakistan does not even arise. And as the Minister for External Affairs, Sushma Swaraj, has made it very clear in Hyderabad, until Pakistan doesn't stop terror from its soil and emanating, exporting it to India, India is not going to have any...
Paulami, stay with me for a moment. I also have strategic thinker, author, commentator, Professor Brahma Chilani joining me on the broadcast. Professor Chilani, what do you make of External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj's stance that we welcome the Kartarpur Sahib corridor, but this is not ground for resumption of comprehensive bilateral dialogue or SAARC?
She's right. Sushma Swaraj has clearly articulated India's stance. But I'm afraid that India has been sending out very confusing and contradictory signals in relation to its Pakistan policy. For example, in September, India announced talks between the foreign ministers on the sidelines of the UN, and then the very next day, India cancelled those talks. And then in recent days, we have seen the ex-Prime Minister of Norway being given access to India's J&K for peacemaking efforts.
Yes.
The Indian government is clearly involved in the peace mission of the Norwegian ex-Prime Minister, who also has visited Pakistan-held Kashmir. So given these developments, we are sending out very confusing signals. And if you look at the Kartarpur corridor, the Indian foundation laying ceremony was held on the 10th anniversary of 2611.
Yes.
What a wrong day to choose. And then on that day, the Indian Vice President, Mr. Naidu, called it a historic day. A historic day, the 10th anniversary of 2611? It sent such a wrong message. That was a day to mourn the dead, a day to spotlight Pakistan's role in refusing to bring the perpetrators of 2611 to justice.
Yes.
And we were laying the foundation stone of Kartarpur Sahib on 2611 anniversary and calling it a historic day. So we are repeatedly sending very confusing and contradictory signals as regards our Pakistan policy. And one other point.
Yes.
What is the Pakistani motive in enthusiastically seeking to open this corridor? This is an old pending demand of the Indian Sikhs, a very legitimate demand. But today's ceremony in Pakistan is being attended by the Prime Minister of Pakistan, and I think even the Army Chief is likely to be there. This clearly suggests that for Pakistan, this corridor is just a propaganda ploy to send a message to Indian Sikhs at a time when Pakistan and its ISI agency are seeking to revive the Khalistan movement.
Very interesting. Very interesting, Professor Chilani. That's a fair point that you make, and this is one point that we will pursue. We will discuss this line.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.